Have you ever wondered what humans would become if there were no laws, no governments, and absolutely no consequences? The 17th century philosopher Thomas Hobbes had an answer, and let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. He believed that deep down, beneath our manners and social graces, we're all driven by three powerful forces: fear, the desire for power, and the instinct for survival. He argued that if we were left completely to our own devices, we would tear each other apart. Now, you might think that's a bit extreme, but Hobbes wasn't just guessing. He lived through one of the bloodiest and most chaotic periods in English history, the English Civil War. He watched firsthand as neighbors turned on neighbors, all fighting for control, for safety, and for power. It was from witnessing this chaos that he developed his bleak but fascinating view of human nature. In his famous book, Leviathan, Hobbes wrote that life without order, without a strong central authority, would be solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. For him, humans weren't born naturally good or evil. We are simply self-interested, deeply insecure, and constantly afraid of losing what little we have. Let's paint a picture. Imagine a world with no police to call, no rules to follow, and no government to enforce them. You'd lock your doors at night not just out of habit, but out of genuine fear of your neighbors. You might be tempted to take what you need to survive, knowing that if you don't, someone else will take it from you. That, right there, is Hobbes's state of nature, a constant brutal war of all against all. But Hobbes didn't just leave us in despair. He proposed a way out of this nightmare scenario. He believed that to escape the chaos, we must make a deal, a social contract. We agree to give up some of our individual freedoms, like the freedom to do whatever we want, whenever we want, and hand over power to a ruler or a government. In return for our obedience, this authority provides the one thing we crave most: safety. We get peace, order, and protection from each other, from each. It's definitely not the most cheerful or optimistic vision of humanity, but you have to admit, there's a certain realism to it. Even today, you can see echoes of Hobbes's warnings everywhere, from intense political rivalries to the way people argue online. It seems that without some kind of structure or rules, we humans have a tendency not to rise above the chaos, but to create it. So, what do you think? Was Hobbes right about us? Are we only civilized because someone is watching, because there are rules and consequences? Or do you believe we have something deeper inside us, like empathy and compassion, that can hold society together without the need for an iron fist?